Good morning, everybody. My name is Digambar Chaudhary, and welcome to our channel Speech Express. Today, in this video, I would talk about how can we improve our communication skills. So, this is a very general topic, guys. Everybody is looking for to improve his or her communication skills because communication is very much necessary in today's world. As we see, the scenario has been changed for quite a few years. Now, due to this advancement of the technology, things have become very close to you, even though you are not getting right opportunities to work. This is where you are lacking somewhere. So, you have to identify your mistakes, identify the areas of your improvement, and you have to start working on them. First thing is communication skills. So, before I talk about how can we improve our communication skills, let us first understand this concept, what exactly the communication means. Guys, communication is an art, or I can say it is a key of all human interactions. Like communication is not a language specific, yes, but it requires good command over the language. If you have good command over the language, then obviously you can become a good communicator. For communicating your ideas or thoughts or your emotions or your feelings, you should have good command over the language, no matter whichever language you want to express your ideas or thoughts to anyone. So the person who is giving you your time, the person who is giving you his or her precious time just want to listen to your voice just because he is going to get something from that, and this would be due to the utilization of the communication. If you are good enough in communication, then you can express your ideas in a well manner. If you are not good in communication, you would be unable to say your things or say your statement properly, and your statement would not be understood by the people and it would not be appreciated. For getting your statement, for getting the appreciation on your statement, you need to be good in language and in communication skills as well. So, guys, as I said, communication is the key of all human interactions, and it is an art of expressing your thoughts or ideas to someone, or it is a process of expressing your feelings and thought process to someone and letting someone know about whatever you want to tell that person. We can divide communications in different parts. Like communication has mainly 5 types. First type of communication is called auto communication, or it is also called like self communication. In self communication, guys, there is no need to another person who can listen to you or who can talk to you. Only one person is enough for self communication. Like I am sitting over here and I am just thinking about something, thinking about my old memories, thinking about my past, thinking about my future, or thinking about my present. So I am doing communication with myself. That is called self communication or auto communication, wherein there is no need of another person whom you can get engaged with. Next is, which is called, I would say, group communication. In group communication, obviously there is a kind of group, and which is called one of the effective communications. In group communication, you need someone to whom you can interact with, or to whom you can share your ideas, to whom you can share your story. So, this is called group communication. In group communication, you always need two or more than two persons involved. And next one is, guys, obviously, which is called interpersonal communication. Like interpersonal communication is something, obviously, there are two people. There is a difference in group communication and in interpersonal communication. Interpersonal communication, there are only two people who are participating in the discussion or who are busy in their talk shows or something like that, or in their conversation. But in group communication, people can be more than two. This is the actual difference. And intrapersonal communication, I already said, which is called self communication or auto communication, which is called intrapersonal communication. The next one is, guys, mass communication. Mass communication, as you must have the clear cut idea about mass communication, which is like any communication which is going on, and you want to address a meeting, like there are a large number of people sitting in front of you and you are going to address those people about a particular issue or about particular thing, like you are conducting a meeting, there are more than 100 people in that meeting, then you are taking help of certain channels or certain mediums of the communication. Through that you are expressing your ideas, because your voice is not reachable to all of the people who are sitting in the hall or in the area. Okay, so for addressing those large number of people or this crowd or this public gathering, you must have taken help of some particular channels, which are called the channels of communication. Next one is traditional communication, guys, which is the fifth one. And traditional communication, you must have a clear cut idea about traditional communication, like as the word suggests in itself, traditionally anything which is required to do a particular activity. Like traditionally, that means something which is related to your traditional things, related to your customs, right, related to your norms, related to your culture. For an example, like if we are doing something, certain activities to entertain people who are sitting in front of us, like Nautanki, like Ras Leela, like Ram Leela, like Kirantan, Bhajan, any particular kind of things. So this is called, and this comes under traditional communication. So these are the types of communication, guys, and you must have fair understanding about the kinds of communications. Now let us talk about a bit the barriers of communication. There are certain barriers of in communication process, guys. Like while you are communicating with someone, there may be certain barriers. Some language barriers may be there. Like obviously, the person you are addressing to doesn't know English, and your message is going to be in English only. Then the person would not understand your language. The person would not understand your content, whatever you are going to deliver to that person. So this would be a language barrier. There are certain semantic barriers, as well as sometimes it can be technical barriers. And technical barriers, obviously, the equipments which you are using to address those particular meetings or that particular gathering, the channels are not working properly, or the mediums of communication are not working properly. There is a sound issue, or there is any technical error, technical glitch over there. So that can distort your communication, distort your meaning of your communication. So you should avoid these barriers of communication, guys. Communication can be upward or downward or horizontal or vertical. Like obviously, if you are working in a corporate, if you are working in any MNC, you can do communication with your colleagues, which is called horizontal communication. And you can reach out to your boss as well, which is called vertical communication or upward communication. And you can reach out to the people who are reporting to you, then obviously that is called downward communication. So the communication can be in either of the ways. So if you are good in communication, then obviously you have your good image. People know you better, then you are a good boss, because leadership skills also required good communication skills. So you must be in good in communications. So this was all about communication. Now let's come back to the point how we can improve our communication skills by taking some measures. So guys, this is very simple. It is not a rocket science which you cannot take some actions, and which you cannot, which is quite hard nut to crack. These are simple steps. Just follow few simple steps and you can improve your communication skills. You will see, or you will notice a drastic change in your life. Communication skills, these are very simple things. First is you have to be very much organized. For being organized in content, you have to read more, because the moment you start reading new books, you start getting new content. You start organizing your content. So your content must be authentic and organized. And you must become a good observer as well. I mean, if you are a good observer, then you are paying attention to listen to others as well. So there are enough scopes to improve in your communication skills. No matter whatever mistakes you are making, but always you learn from your mistakes. So try to become a good observer. Observe the people, how they are speaking, what types of accent they are using, how they are communicating with others, why they are better than you. So try to copy them out, try to observe them, and try to learn something from them. Obviously, then only you can bring an organized content. Your communication should be meaningful. I mean, it can be meaningful only once it would contain all the 7 C's of communication which I talked about in my last video, like clarity, conciseness and completeness. All these things must be there in your communication. Next is, guys, be a good listener. Like, you have to become a good listener as well. If you are listening to others, then only you can learn few things. And apart from being a good listener, you have to do many more things, like maintain your body language. This is a proven thing, guys, proven method. Like, while we communicate with others, the language matters only 60%. Language matters only 60%. The 40% is your body language, how you present your ideas, how you are standing or how you are sitting while you are having conversation with the people. So this matters a lot. What types of body gestures you give. I mean, once you are communicating with proper words, how you are shaking your hands, whether you are keeping a smile on your face or not, whether you are maintaining eye contact or not. So this matters a lot. For being a good communicator or good orator or good motivational speaker, you have to maintain your eye contact. You have to be very much possessive about your body language or your body postures. This is very much important thing. And one funda, which is the not a last one, you should become a good reader as well. Because the more you read, the more you learn. The more organized content you will bring to your people. So this is one of the prominent thing. Do not quit reading. Be a good reader. To become a good leader as well, you have to become a good reader first. If you read more, you learn more and you influence the people more. So these are certain things, these are certain practices, guys, and obviously you have to be very much prudent enough, very much proactive enough while you very much enthusiastic or very much energetic while you are speaking, because nervousness should not be on your face. Nervousness and shyness, this should not be coming at your face while you are presenting your ideas or you are communicating or you are having a good conversation with your people. These are the signs of good communication, and this is how you can improve your communication skills, because it can take certain times, it can take long time, but over a period of time, if you take your initiatives by the directions which I have mentioned in this video, definitely you would improve a lot. It can take a bit time, but yes, definitely this is a proven method that you will learn a lot and you will see a drastic change in your communication skills. So this is all for the day, guys. Thank you so much for paying your attention and watching me and watching this video. If you really like this video, you can like this video and comment on this, whatever you feel. And I would be keep coming live or keep bringing you the types of content for you which will be really helpful for you. This is all from my side. Take care of yourself. Have a great day ahead.